Hello, and welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. So as you are seeing, the first Super EZA is actually live in-game. It does cost 25 stamina per run here. It seems like you can just like switch in between whatever level you are at. There are some missions for this, specifically. This one requires you to just beat it with an Extreme Z'd Awakened character on your team. Then you have to use 3 Sworn Enemies units, as well as beating it within 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and that'll net you some of the medals that you need. You do need 30. It seems here you get 3, 6, and then 6 again, so about 15 medals, so you only have to do this 5 times, technically, because you get 3 per. So let's go ahead and make a team here. He is weak to Resurrected Warriors, which really isn't like an amazing team, all things considered. Who actually leads this? I'm trying to remember where it is on the list here. Because like Resurrected Warriors, right? It's not really a good category. It definitely exists. Like it's one of the categories in the game that is definitely for sure. Hold up, where is it on here? Resurrected Warriors in the third one on the pink. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see what he got here. Oh boy. I don't have Harudagarn, which is unfortunate. So I guess we're just gonna use Frieza. We need to use an EZA character and then some tech units. So let's get some, I guess, Sworn Enemies. He's good for that. Wow, there's really not a whole lot in here. So I'll just take Bojack. What's another Sworn enemy that we can bring? Because I don't believe it includes friends. I don't even know what the Sworn enemy team looks like, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, we can bring DKP, I guess. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. I hear DKP, we can bring you. And then let's just bring another good Resurrected Warrior that's tech. Which there is like 0 of, actually. Never mind. Sure, Intel Arcel, why not? He's also Sworn Enemies. And then we get Harudagarn. Okay. Let's just go ahead and clear this. I don't think it should be too bad. I don't know, really. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. But from the looks of things, I don't see how it would be that hard. What's this? I have not heard this OST before. I don't know whose OST this is, but this thing is epic sounding. There's no way this is his, right? He doesn't have his own OST. Or maybe he might. Oh yeah, I mean, it's AGL going Frieza. I didn't expect him to take damage anyway. The real test is how fast does he die. That'll actually really tell us how easy this is or not. Because if he like goes down like really hard, oh, okay, he's kind of tanky. Again, I don't expect this to be like super challenging, though. I will say, if it was really hard, that would actually bode well for the game. Because this would be consistently decently challenging content, and if the content is hard, that typically means that the unit that you get from the content is a lot better. For example, back when we had the original Prime Battle EZAs, they, like the first, I believe it's Frieza. Frieza was really hard to acquire, which made him significantly stronger overall. Which I think is something that they need to keep doing. If you're gonna make a free-to-play character like really strong, just make them hard to get, right? The second they're hard to get, that means they're legitimately gonna be so much better of a unit. It seems how they value this kind of thing when it comes to free characters. Now, I don't know if they would really do that for EZA characters, but it looks like they still made him like decently tanky. No one here is going to take any damage, but yeah, I guess he's tanky. I also don't think we're going to beat this in 3.5 minutes. Not with this team. I'd have to, like, completely rearrange this in order to beat that. I don't know who I would bring that would make it so that we would do more damage. Because it's Resurrected Warriors, right? It's just not a good team, is the thing. You have units with long animations, so... let's just do this and hope Frieza kills. And it's under 3.5 minutes. I will eventually beat this, because that's the one mission that actually gives you stones. Beating this gives you stones for the first time, and then... clearing that 3.5 minute mark also gives you some stones. Alright, let's see. Was that 3.5 minutes? I think maybe? I've only been recording for 5, and I was talking for a lot of it. And just yapping away. Oh yeah, cool. So when we get 3 of the medals, just from beating it. And then from the missions... Yep. 1, 2, 3. Completed. And that'll give us 15. So now we only need to do this a couple more times. I might as well do it, like, on camera. I see no reason not to. Let's just take him out for a better unit. Who does damage? None of these guys, actually. Wow, I'm just looking at this. This is bad. They're real bad. real bad. Anyway, let's just get back to it. Level super! Yahoo! I do think this is an interesting little thing, though, that they're adding in. Because, like, realistically speaking, there's a lot of really old EZA characters that if they get better, would be really helpful right now. For instance, there's a couple that I'm already thinking about, being Tech Cell, Physical Full Power Frieza, who else? AGL and Physical Kid Buu, right? Then you also have the STR Dragon Ball Z Broly, right? There's a lot of those really old EZA characters that once they do get new characters, I could easily see them being incredibly powerful and like solid options for a lot of different teams that definitely need the assistance. Like, again, AGL Frieza really needs help, and there's Physical Full Power Frieza, who is right around the corner now, who, if he EZAs, would legitimately help out a lot for just the team, like his team in general. Not only would they link up really well, but they would also just be a giant stat machine for the team. Because if you also remember, a lot of these old units, some of them do have the like plus 7,000 in their hidden potential system, which does matter. I think the main ones that I'm thinking about for that is Int Janemba and STR Gogeta. Both of them have the plus 7,000. So when they eventually do EZA 2, they get their Super EZA, I could easily see them being like really strong. Now the problem with Int Janemba, right, is they made him so good on release on his EZA that I feel like they're not gonna give him a whole lot. Which, I mean, he already has like damage reduction, guard, and stuff like that. So I don't know, it's gonna be kind of hard to fumble him. But I could definitely see them trying to lessen the blow, because like it's very clear that they don't like having units who have already been really strong be strong again, right? It's like they've already had their time to shine, let it rest, let other units have their moment, right? That's something that they have often done. So I guess we're just gonna have to really wait and see what's gonna happen before we have any real jurisdiction on how this is gonna affect future units. Again, the one I'm most anticipating is either probably Physical Kid Buu or Int Janemba, right? I think those are my biggest wants to be really powerful, because once they're strong, like, that is so many good units. I think Physical Kid Buu, we need him really soon. Again, Artificial Life Forms sucks, so getting, you know, a buff for that would be great. We are getting Mr. Buu EZA'd. Now, I don't know why they didn't tweet out Mr. Buu, High School Gohan, and the STR Big Bang Vegeta. Well, you know, the one that has his, like, his whole dick and balls out, right? I don't know why they didn't tweet out their EZA information. They only tweeted out STR Super Vegeta, Yamcha Puar, and AGL Super Vegeta, which confuses me, like, a lot. So, I guess we'll see what they look like when they EZA. Again, I'm thinking everything should be in the data, like, tonight, because the World Tournament's tomorrow, and they're the rewards for the World Tournament. So I don't know. There should also be the Tech Shen is EZA Awakening, not EZAing, sorry. So he could also potentially be kind of good. Again, no idea what they're gonna look like. Zero clue. But hoping the answer is good, is what we're just gonna have to pray for. Again, I think mainly we need Mr. Buu to be really good. High School Gohan's gonna be crazy. And then Big Bang Vegeta could actually be pretty good. He has a solid base kit. Like, he gets a bunch of stats when he gets hit. He has 50% attack and defense on Super, right? I could see him being good, and it's another Android Cell Saga unit. So if we have better ones of those, that means you can kind of sneak Super Trunks into more teams, and he could be kind of useful. Okay, we need to do this 2 more times. So yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on this current celebration. Again, I do think if they're gonna do these in order and they're just gonna release one every single celebration, right? We're probably gonna get a lot of more EZA content. Now, the next time we should see one of these units is actually going to be during the April 1st celebration, whatever that's gonna be. My theory, now that Super Vegeta is EZA'd, is a Hercule. Because typically that's when we get the wacky units, right? Videl, Kale, Raditz, right? So I'm thinking Hercule for April 1st. I don't really care what Hercule. Just I'm thinking, like, I think Hercule does actually legitimately deserve a Dokkan Fest. I think it could be really funny if they make it the Hercule from the Cell Saga, right? Where his whole thing is just he's tanky because he didn't get one shot by Cell, right? I think you could do that and it'd be funny. Like, you can make his entire super attack animation, like, him walking up to Cell, doing, like, his barrage, and then he gets, like, slapped away, right? You could just do that as a super attack, and I think it would work, like, really, really well. It'd be kind of funny, and people would summon. I don't think people would legitimately, like, go crazy over Hercule, but if he's broken, then he's broken. But the main reason I say that is because since Super Vegeta EZA'd, that means Videl is in, like, range to EZA. So if they do a Hercule, right, and then they EZA Videl, we're cooking with the Earthling team. Especially if you make Hercule insane, make him lead Earthlings and make him crazy. That's a really solid team basis that you have there, because Yamcha's still usable. Again, Yamcha and Puar, I believe, are on the Earthling team, because I'm fairly certain they are. Let me just double check this. Yeah, they are, right? And they're solid, right? And you got LR Bulma, who can still be useful. STR Krillin is still pretty good. Physical TN is still solid, right? You've got these units that could be really, really strong together. And then even better is if you get the sub EZAs for STR Super Buu, right? And then you can EZA the Int Hercule as well, right? And then, I mean, obviously you would also be able to get the STR Fat Buu, right? Which is another artificial life form. I'm trying to buff the artificial life form team, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That's just my brain is stuck on EZA or beat artificial life form mission, right? Make it good. So I do think there is potential there for some really interesting Earthling celebration around April 1st. Now, again, my theory is Hercule. I would also be completely fine with a Krillin, right? I don't know what Krillin, but I would be fine with a Krillin as well. But again, I'm banking on Hercule. Now, we do typically also get April 1st units. So I think it would be funny if we had a Dokkan Fest Hercule, and then the April Fool's unit is Super Saiyan Hercule from when he fought the, like, fake Beerus in, like, the in that weird play thing, right? I think that would be like a funny celebration that we can just, like, goof around with. Especially if Hercule is, like, nullifying super attacks and all this other craziness, right? I think it'd be cool. Anyway, that's just like my thoughts with that. This is the final run here that we have to do for this, and then we'll be good to go to just always like EZA him. I don't know how I'm gonna do these videos in the future because it's literally just replaying the stage over and over and over again. It's kind of like a sub EZA in that kind of sense. So maybe I'll just like set up everything and then just talk about all the missions as I'm doing it. That way I don't like waste your guys' time, right? Because this has already gone like 15 minutes, right? It's been a long video. But it really just is what it is. Let's see. Oh, you know who else is still good? The Tech Bulma. That like free Tech Bulma. She's legitimately solid. Yeah, she has the 70% chance to have 77% damage reduction. Like she's good, and that procs every single time she gets hit. And then there's also the Int Krillin who could potentially EZA, and he's really strong, right? Like the Kid Krillin from the Dragon Ball Story event. He could be good. Like I'm thinking, right? Earthling Celebration. I'm banking on it happening for April 1st. Because there's so many good things that could be coming. And remember, we do still have that kid Goku who hasn't like gotten his LR yet, so he could potentially get an LR, and like, you know, we're absolutely going crazy here. Because technically there's Earthbred fighters, right? Which is just like Earthlings but better. But hey, maybe we can see some Earthling love. I think, yeah, probably definitely not Oob. I don't think End of Z Oob is ever gonna get a card. We can okay, I'm not doing that. But I mean, we could. But yeah, End of Z Oob is probably never getting a card besides this free-to-play card, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, it's just a lot of thoughts here, like going into a new celebration, because the Vegeta celebration is basically done, right? We have this World Tournament, Super Vegeta's EZA, and then that's it. So now we can start looking into what's going to be happening in about a week from now. And again, next week we will have the data download that has the April 1st Dokkan Fest in it. So again, my personal pick is Hercule. And hopefully we get that, and he's kind of cracked. Are we getting any other Earthlings soon? No, because Shen's Kami. Yeah, no, definitely, there's nothing, like, actually coming very, very soon, but besides EZAs, but no, there's no really, like, new characters that they could potentially do. And we should be good. That should be all 30 medals. Let's just go ahead and awaken him real quick, just to look at the super awakening or super EZA screen. He doesn't have to get like any like super attack raises at all, so you know you're chilling. All right, the JP loading time though was absolutely killer. Oh, there's also the Tech Jackie Chun is good too. All right, let's go ahead and get this guy going. Super EZA'd. Now, he was actually supposed to be in the Baba shop here. And boom, there it is. He was supposed to be in the Baba shop for 150 coins, but they forgot to add him in. So soon you will be able to just buy him from the Baba shop, so you don't have to like summon for this guy, because the last like actual real banner he was on was AGL Bardock's banner. So again, he hasn't been on like a real banner in a very long time. Maybe he'll start being on banners because he's legitimately solid. But I think if you're on global, I saw Truth tweet this, and I kind of do agree with this. This guy is probably more worth it if you just drop 150 red coins on him, just instead of summoning for the STR one. You'll be completely fine, because this guy's legitimately good. I'm not going to be spending any red coins in order to get him like with any dupes or anything, because I just have him 55%. But he should also be available during major celebrations for the red stone, I believe. Either the red or the purple one of the stones. He's been available for that for a while. So you'll be able to grab a lot of these old characters from those stones during major celebrations as well. So you can get this guy basically completely for free, and I would recommend doing that. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know how you guys feel about the Super EZA to Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.